Hi, Flosstube.
I'm Rolanda.
And I'm Kylie.
And this is
Rose Crafty Corner. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Lovely to see some new subscribers again. Thank you.
Had a bit of a boost, haven't
we have had a little bit of a boost. We were hoping for 600, I think, in our last video, and we're over 650 subscribers now.
Yay.
So welcome. Thank you for joining us, and we hope you enjoy what we have to offer. Now, we were both unwell last week, so unfortunately we weren't able to film. So we're doing a bit of a catch-up one, and we're going to try and keep it mostly to just the things we would have shown last week if we were well, so that we're not doing a massive video today and then only a tiny one next week, because we will go back to filming. Yeah, I know, every time I say we're going to But yeah, so we're still going to split everything as evenly as we can between this week and next week. Just to get us back on track with our regular scheduling.
That's the plans, but
it is
the plans do go awry sometimes.
Yeah, they do. Anyway, I'm going to hand over to Ro for a minute, because she's got some things
to
show that are not cross-stitch but are related.
Yes. First of all.
We're primarily a cross-stitch channel, if you hadn't realised that. Yeah. Sometimes we have other crafts. And
we do.
Rose
Today we do.
Going to show them now. I'm
We're
going to shut up.
Sort of a little out of sync because we didn't film last week.
Yeah.
Bear
so
with us, please.
Hopefully we're not too muddled today. We have a lot of things.
It's been a day already, let me tell you.
I know.
Okay, so Kylie made me this lovely little zipper pull, and it's a Halloween one. And the reason why there's so many bright, beautiful colours in it, oopsie, is because I made myself this project bag. And I made one of these. Did I make one of these for you?
Yes.
Originally? Yeah. And then
you're like, I really like that fabric. I need one of those too.
I need to sew some aside, yeah. And then somebody else really liked it, so I made them one too. So yeah. But yeah, I made that one. And then
so I made the zipper pull for it, and it's got all of the colours
in the
that are in this fabric.
Yeah.
On that zipper pull, and then Ro chose a little spooky charm.
Yeah.
Because I've got a few different ones.
Yeah, she gave me a choice of all the ones, and I was like, I like this one the best. So Yep. And then I was experimenting, and I just sort of was playing around with another charm and a bead. So now that one can go on there and they can be friends together. Because, you know, like some patterns, they can't travel alone. And then when we did the latest release, which was the August release of the Project Bag of the Month, I asked Kylie if she could make me, because we made a hummingbird, and then we made it into a hanging mobile. So we have the top part, which hangs, and then the bottom part, which hangs. And so I asked her if she could make me one.
So the hummingbird cross-stitch thing goes in the middle.
Yeah. So I asked Kylie, can you please make me one? Because I really want to make the hummingbird. She was like, sure.
So
I'm going to find some more hummingbird charms. But yeah. So that was the other crafts. And then the only other thing I made was some bag bling. And we've got a photo here. And, I just thought I'd play around, have a bit of an experiment, do something different for a change.
Yeah, why not? I do that all the time with my notions too.
And sometimes I need a break from sewing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I just need to be creative in another way. So that's how they came about. Not apart. Oh, what a day. Words.
Oh, words are hard on days ending in Y.
That's right. Exactly. Okay, so this is the exciting bit. This is the latest release of the Project Bag of the Month from Rose Crafty Corner. If you haven't got yours yet and you don't want to spoil the surprise, please look away now or fast forward through a couple of minutes, because we are about to show what's in the current bag. And if you would like to know what's in the current bag and it's coming and you've purchased it,
stay tuned.
This is what's in there. Okay, so we have the August Project Bag of the Month reveal.
Exciting.
For Rose Crafty Corner. If you haven't got your bag, you should have your bag by now. But if you haven't got it and you don't want to be spoiled, like the spoiler, look away for a few minutes or just fast forward. But yeah, you should have it by now if you already have it. At There may be some left. By the time you see this, there may not be because it's been in high demand.
It has.
So yeah, there's only a couple available as I film this, so they could go very quickly.
Yeah.
All right. So let's start with the actual bag. So the theme this time is hummingbirds.
It's very pretty,
and we have some beautiful hummingbirds there. I just fell in love with this fabric, and as soon as I saw this fabric, I was like, yes, definitely, this needs to be a project bag of the month.
Yeah.
Club. So we've also got
this is a medium-sized bag that Ro has made.
Yeah. And we also have a matching Ort tray. So that's pretty cool.
Because every bag needs a matching Ort tray.
It does.
Can't have enough of them.
Yeah. And we also have a matching needle minder, and this is from Magical Minders, and this one is actually like the one of a kind of needle minder because it was based on the bag.
Yeah.
So Amanda is fantastic, and she took the image from the fabric and she created a beautiful needle minder.
So you won't get that anywhere else.
That's right.
It's an exclusive, that one.
Alrighty, then we have a little, courtesy of Crafty Threads, a little needle threader, and it's a hummingbird. So
keeping it in theme.
Yeah, definitely. We also have a sewing thimble. So that's one of the ones that you put on the end of your finger so you can hand sew and not stick your finger with your needle.
Stops it getting sore too.
That's right. We have a skein of the most used floss, and it's 977 for the pattern,
which we'll show a picture of.
Yep. So this is the pattern, and that's a designed by Dawn Williams. And it's gorgeous. Like, she created it and then brought it over to me, and we took a photo. And then with the finishing, this is made by Kylie.
That's me.
So we made it into a hanging mobile this time. So every time we make it into something different. And so this is the top one. So it hangs here, and this goes on the top of your hummingbird. And then this goes on the bottom of your hummingbird, and it hangs down. There we go.
And there's a little hummingbird on the bottom of it.
Yeah, a little hummingbird charm. So that's really pretty. So that's going to be the hanging mobile part. You also have this is super duper tiny, a 2025 charm to put on there. And you also get all the finishing instructions, a list of the bag contents. So if you're unsure what part is for what, look at the bag contents.
Check your lists.
Yeah, and it'll tell you what it is. Yeah. As always, we have a bobbin and a needle. And then also for the finishing, I've given you two choices. They're little leather straps, faux leather straps, and they are so you can attach your beaded wire onto the hummingbird. So in the finishing instructions, it'll tell you.
Explains all that.
Yeah. So you only need two of them. So I've given you a choice
of colours.
And I just randomly put a couple of different colours together. So
so you might have these colours or a different colour.
Yeah. There was a green, blue, orange, red, pink. I think that was it. So yeah, I tried to pick colours that were in the actual bird.
Yeah. So if obviously as you're only using one colour for this, you can save the other ones and use them for something else.
Yeah, you can make another one if you want. Yeah. Now there's two mini Chubba Chubs. And I put in two because,
one's never enough.
Well, they're minis.
So two minis make a large?
Yeah. Regular. Yeah, I just thought, put two in. And this time round, there's a tea, and it's a it's a hot or cold tea.
So you can choose.
Yeah, you can choose whether you want it hot or cold.
Depending on what your weather is that day when you have it.
And I'm also looking into all the products trying to be edible products, trying to be gluten-free, because I know there are a few people that have signed up that are gluten-free. So I'm looking at different options for that sort of thing to try and help everybody out, because I don't really want anyone to miss out.
No.
And
but I mean, they still get the rest of the goodies. So.
They do. And sometimes those people actually pass the tea and the sweet treat or snack
onto partners or the kids or something.
Yeah.
Somebody else gets it. Yeah.
That's right. Okay. And then you get the fabric and the interfacing. Now, the fabric here is quite large this time. It's larger than it's two pieces, but they're not cut. You know what I mean? So it's just one large piece. It's equivalent to two pieces. Is what I mean.
Of what you normally include.
If you are a beginner and you're unsure, you could put one hummingbird here and one hummingbird there. If you're a little more experienced, and can you just hold that side? I'm struggling.
It's floppy.
Yeah. If you're a little more experienced and you know how to space things out, you may be able to get one hummingbird up this way and then one hummingbird upside down facing that way.
And have some spare.
Because with this mobile, it's back and front. So you're actually stitching the hummingbird twice. And so when you stitch it on your fabric, you'll need to stitch it one facing
one way and one
left.
facing the
like
other
if
way.
you're stitching them both up ways, one stitch facing left, one stitch facing right.
So that then they're back to back.
Yes. Yeah. But if you turn one upside down, then it's already facing the other way.
Okay.
I'll explain more in the email.
I'm sure it'll be, explained in the...
And then you've got plenty of interfacing. So that's for the back of the what you've stitched. So yes, that is the Hummingbirds bag.
Excellent. Very exciting. So if you haven't signed up already, make sure that you do. Contact Ro, and just if you're interested in this one, to see if there is any left. If not, then you've got spaces for the next one.
I do. Yes. Yeah, definitely.
So there you go.
Yeah, excellent. Okay, so I hope that you're just as excited as what I am, because I get very excited over these bags.
Do.
And my friends who know me know how much I put into them and how excited I do get. If you love what you received, please let me know, because I value the feedback very much.
Any feedback is welcome.
Yes. And if you are interested in purchasing a future bag, please get in contact with me anywhere on the details. Our details are all listed below in the description. Places are limited. I only make 20 of each bag, so it's first in, best dressed. So yeah, if you are interested, please let me know as quickly as you can, and I will organise, talk to you about it and organise if you can get into the current one or if I need to put you into the next one. They're just super exciting. So I'm already 2 bags ahead.
Yeah.
So
we forward plan for sure.
Yeah, definitely, because I like it to run pretty smoothly.
Yeah.
So yeah. And what I can say is, for the next few bags that I've got planned and in the planning stages, I fall in love with each one each time. So I hope you guys do too. If
they are different each time. They have a different theme and they have some different items in there. The only thing that sort of stays the same is that there will always be a pattern and some fabric to stitch it on, and maybe some
needle
bits
minder,
to go with it. The needle minder's always there.
And a snack.
But they do change.
Yes,
slowly.
yes, definitely. Yeah. And also, if I find something that's just taken my fancy and I need to chuck it in to show you and share it with you, then they go in as well. And so they're a little bit different as well.
Yeah.
However, when we're making the patterns, every pattern is a different sort of fully finished item. So it's not all making pillows, or it's not all making framed items. So the feedback I've got so far is people love the different fully finished items that they're making, because they're actually expanding their cross-stitching finishing skills.
You know, if you've only got basic skills, this is helping you to expand.
Yes.
So,
And all the other, all the finishing instructions are there, easy to read with photos. So if you're a person who works by photos better than words, you're covered.
Yep, both ways. Yeah, they're covered. So
yeah, if you're interested, let me know. Our details are below. Or you can let Kylie know and she'll let me know. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoy.
No,
that's all the other crafts.
That was all the other
now
crafts.
We're back to regular programming.
And we're going straight into whips because neither of us had any new starts within the
last fortnight.
The 2 weeks that we would have normally filmed in.
Yeah, that's right.
Something like that anyway.
That period of time.
Yes. So I was doing Arbitrary August with the Whip Warriors Facebook group. It is a closed group at the moment. They reopen for new members in November.
Yeah.
They do different challenges, and for August there was Arbitrary August, and so it was 31 prompts. You got to choose your own as long as there was 31, and then a new number got drawn each day, and you had to check what your prompt was for that number.
So if they spun the wheel and it came up number 5, you would look at your list of what's number 5, and then you would stitch on that.
Yeah. So the way I did mine was I put all of my whips on there. I don't have 31 yet. I don't want 31, but it's probably going to happen.
It's probably going to happen by the end of the year.
Yes, most likely.
Considering what we have planned for the next couple of months is what I'm saying.
Yep. For the rest of the year, basically. First plans. Anyway, so yes, put all my whips on, and then any empty spots I put in another project I wanted to get to a certain point, and when that one got to a certain point, I changed any that still had that, listed into something else I wanted to get moving on.
Yeah. So your goal was 200 stitches in every project?
Yes, I hope to, and I got 30 out of 31.
Yay!
There was only one I didn't get to 200, so the rest of them I did.
Well, that was
I worked hard.
Yeah. Okay. First one.
So the first one is Lest We Forget. This is from Stitch Whip. It is a free pattern on their website, and I'm stitching it on a black 25 count Lugana, and I started this on Anzac Day last year, the 25th of April, and I'm using the call for DMC, and it was my Anzac Day start. So I love the Lugana. It's really nice.
Yeah, it's a really nice fabric to work with.
It is.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like Lugana as well.
With anything that's dark, I do use a light pad underneath, but yeah, I quite enjoy that one when it comes out.
Lovely.
So Lest We Forget, I did 252 stitches, which has brought that to 10.23%.
Nice, you've cracked the 10% mark.
I have, yay. So then the next one I worked on was Flying Lesson. This is from Silver Creek Samplers, and I'm stitching this on a pale green 16 count Ada fabric that I got from Paddock Lane Designs, and I'm using the call for DMC for this one. And I started it on the 31st of October last year when we were doing Spooktober. It was literally the one I started on the last day. So I've managed to do 225 stitches on that one, bringing it to 13.74%.
Nice. And you started in the middle?
I did start in the middle.
Yeah.
So I've got the word night in there now, and started the F for fly by night or something, doesn't it? It says, yeah.
So I'm doing this one too, but I started up the top, and Kylie's doing greens in hers, which is on the pattern, and I'm changing mine to purples. But yeah, it's looking good.
Yeah. So that was Flying Lesson, and now we the next one. So there's going to be a few. Okay,
this one's cute.
I worked on literally all my whips in the last month.
You ready?
I showed some last time. So next one is Stay Spooky.
Yay.
And this one is from Cute Embroidery by Kate. And it was in the 2024 Halloween Just Cross Stitch magazine. And you can see I'm stitching that one on a blue plastic canvas. It is a 14 count. This one I'm just using my unknown threads on, but I am using the DMC Glow in the Dark for my little ghost there.
Yeah.
So when I've finished it, I will take a picture of it in the dark and stuff.
Awesome.
So that one I did 563 stitches on. I hadn't had much of it done before, and it is now at 28.65%.
Yay.
It's a bit slow going on the plastic canvas.
Yeah,
it is a bit harder to get it through. But yeah, so
I find anything with like perforated paper or plastic canvas or anything like that.
Yeah,
it always works a bit
it's
slower.
A bit slower. Yeah. And now this one is the one that I put in for multiple days to start with. This one is 31 Days of Halloween from Romy's Creations. She has an Etsy page, Etsy shop, and I bought that when she had she sent out a discount code or voucher or something. So I bought this one, and I wanted to get the frame done before October because what I intend to do is stitch one box each day throughout the month of October. This one is stitched on 14 count Ada. It's a DMC Charles Craft one, and it is called Sandstorm. And I'm using my unknown threads on that. And I got
Behave yourself, fabric.
Since I showed it last time, I did 672 stitches, and that's brought it to 37.35%, but it will now be put on hold until the 1st of October.
Yeah, and we'll just do a little close-up of the little bits and pieces.
I've used some variegated threads, and I started this one on the 3rd of August, so I showed that.
There's another candle over there.
Yeah.
There we go.
So, yeah, and I used variegated thread for the pumpkin and for the grey. And for the flames, they're all variegated, but because it's a lot of them are small bits, you can't really tell.
Yeah.
But I know
really
it's cute. The pumpkin does look very cute.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, wait, there's more. Okay, so next up we have Love Entangled. This is by Amanda Bianca Designs, and I got it from the Just Cross Stitch June 2017 magazine, and I'm stitching it on an 18 count hand-dyed blue Ada, and I bought that at a retreat from Number 12 Stitch Co. And I started this one on our cruise last year.
Yep.
This was one of my cruise ones. So that was started on the 28th of July last year, and I did 384 stitches and brought it to 15.38% complete.
Nice.
Yeah. So it was good to get some of these ones out that I haven't done much on for a little while. And then next up there's still more. But wait, there's more. There's quite a bit more. Next is White Owl by Artisy, and I'm stitching this on an 14 count easy grid kind of ecru color that I got in a mystery bag.
Nice.
And I'm using the DMC that's called for. It was provided in with the pattern because I bought the pattern and threads from someone at the D-Stash market, and I've started in the top left-hand corner, and I have to put a picture in of this one because it is on a scroll frame and it's not easy to pick it up, and it's
just
over there.
See it over my shoulder.
Just by Rose's shoulder there. It used to be on this side, now it's on that side. I had a little rearrange in here. So I have to put the before and the after in there together so you can see. But yeah, so 259 stitches, it's brought it to 1.05%.
You're over 1%.
Yeah, it's quite a big largish one. It's 300 by 215 stitches.
I find that, and I think most people find that when they're doing large full coverage
the percentages are slow.
Yes, the percentages are just so slow when they creep up, and then all of a sudden you're like, wow.
I then worked on the Faith, Hope, Love 2024 Mystery Stitch Along from Fox and Rabbit, and I'm stitching it on a Zweigart Belfast linen 32 count. It's kind of a pale purple,
like a light purple. Yeah, it's really pretty. Actually,
it is really nice, and I'm using some random threads that were in like old kits that hadn't been finished, or ones I'd been given by someone who didn't use them or whatever. And I'm stitching it 2/2, and I started that one on the 1st of June this year. Now, this time around, I got 301 stitches done, which has brought it to 10.92%. So I had that big one complete, and I think I'd started on the little one here last time we showed it.
Yep.
So I finished that and then did that one.
The sort of half a star.
Yeah, because that's the side of the pattern. So I started, in the top left.
Yeah.
of that one as well.
Nice.
Seems to be my regular starting spot. Then I worked on Christmas on the Beach. Now, this was a kit from Dimensions, one of their gold collection, I think. And it's on the 18 count white Aida that came with the kit. I'm using the threads that were in the kit. And this was one I got from the first retreat we went on to. It was in the Lucky Dip thing.
It was.
So I thought that was, yeah.
Your little dinosaur's going to sit on the beach.
Maybe. There will be
next
chairs.
to his Christmas tree.
And chairs. You can sit on a chair. Except the chair's facing the wrong way. Anyway, on this one I did 760 stitches, which has brought it to 18.59% because I've brought it, I think, I can't remember. I was going for the edge of it. I can't remember whether I actually got all the way to the edge or not. Because then I started filling in some other things down here, so it actually wasn't just blue, because I would have felt blue.
Well, now you can start to see the top of the Christmas tree.
Yes,
The star
there's a star.
Yes, well, you're working on the Christmas tree as well as the background.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I started that one in December last year in our Stitchmas. Yes. So next, I don't know if you're new. I don't normally have this many whips to show, only because of the arbitrary August that I was like working on everything.
My back and arms are getting a workout today.
Sorry. You'll feel it tomorrow.
Oh, I'm feeling it right now. Oh, tomorrow.
Molly, Kylie. So this one is Titanic. It is a kit from Anchor, and it came with the 18 count white fabric that I'm using, and using the floss and everything from there, and started this one on the 8th of June 2023. It's going to take a while, this one. I managed to get 234 stitches done, which brought it to 15.51%. I started coming over this page because I needed to get some, you know, the last day of arbitrary August, I'd only done about 100 on this one. So I needed about another 100. So I was like, what can I do that's, you know, like solid block kind of, so I filled in a bit over there.
Yeah.
So that was Titanic.
Cool.
And then there is an end to this, I promise you.
Just give me
it's probably a good thing we didn't both do arbitrary August, because then Ro would have 31. Well, we did show some last time, so we were partway through August already. This one is Tropical Holiday Gnome. And it's by Cute Embroidery, or as she is on Etsy, Favourite Gnome. Yeah. And I'm stitching on a 14 count white Aida. This one I started on the cruise last year as well, so I wanted one that was easy, so that's why I just went a 14 count. So I started that on the 1st of August last year, and I'm using the CXC threads that I have, and I'm matching whatever DMC numbers I can, and ones I didn't have that matched, I've just picked other ones. So there are some substitutions. So I'm not loving my greens, but I can't be bothered undoing it and redoing it.
It looks better once it's all finished.
Yeah.
Trust in the process.
Yes. Because I didn't have the right numbers, so I picked numbers that, you know,
we're close.
I got online and looked, you know, what DMC numbers are close to this, and I just went by those numbers. I didn't actually look at the threads together because it was just get it ready for the cruise and move on. So on that one I did 293 stitches, bringing it to 36.5%.
Nice. Got to get that one finished, so you know you can catch up with mine.
Yours is fully finished.
Mine's fully finished, waiting at home for her to catch up.
I'll try. Maybe that'll be on the list.
This one I'm going to kind of move the ground out of the way. There we go. All right.
He's out of the way.
Here we go.
Hedwig! Yay! Now, Hedwig was the one I got the least amount done on. This was the one that I didn't get 200 stitches on. All the rest of them I did. Yeah. Hedwig is from Tilton Crafts, and keep an eye on her Facebook page and stuff because she regularly has sales.
Oh.
I got this one on sale. And it wasn't even that expensive anyway. So she did have a sale just recently. I'm not sure if it's still going, but have a look. And she's got some great patterns there. So this one I'm stitching on a 22 count white Ada, and it's full coverage, and I'm stitching 1/1 with the called for DMC, and I started this one on the 21st of the 5th, 23. She's going to take a while too.
This is one that I love to see come out.
Yeah. So that one's 275 by 300 stitches, so
yeah,
it's going to take a while, and you don't
little Hermione's on there.
A commitment. And then I worked on Baby in a Corner.
Yay!
This is coming along. This was quite easy to do some fill-in. So you can see I've come down the body of the car and come down, done the wheel and the line that goes across there and stuff. This one is from Industrious Owl Endeavours. This one is on an 11 count Ada that I tea-dyed myself, and I thought it gave it, a good look for the supernatural thing.
Yeah.
Started this one on the 16th of May this year, and I'm using the call for DMC threads, colours, and stitching it as a stitch along with our friend Jeanette.
Yes.
And that was the one that I replaced the 31 Days of Halloween in my arbitrary August with, because it's getting close to finish and I'm due to start another supernatural one this month.
Do you know how many stitches you have left on this one? You know the percentage, right?
Just over 1,000.
So not that much more to go, because it doesn't really look like that much more. Like
no,
the bottom
it's
of the card,
the bottom of the card, the bottom of the symbol.
Yeah.
The words that are in backstitch, and there is a border as well, which I'm debating whether I do or don't do.
I don't think it needs a border, to be quite honest.
I will think about it once I'm finished.
Yeah.
See whether I go, no, I'm done, or I can keep going.
I can put a bit more love into it.
So, yes, not far from a finish. So I did actually 700 stitches on that one.
Ooh, that's a good chunk.
And it's brought it to 77.4%.
Oh,
yeah.
So you're over three-quarters of the way there.
The actual cross stitches is just over 1,000 left.
Mm-hmm.
And then, the bit of back stitch and stuff. So
nice.
Yeah. But I think that's also including the border that I may or may not do.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Then I moved on to
next.
Shine Bright.
I was going to say, you can't really tell what this one is at the moment. It's just colour.
Yeah. That is a letter.
Yeah.
Or two parts of two letters, I think.
If you didn't know what it was.
Yeah, no. It doesn't look like anything. Yeah. So this one is a kit that I got from Aldi, and stitching it on the 14 count white Ada that came with it, and with the threads that came with it, and yeah, it's very stiff, rough Ada, but it's okay.
The more you work with it, the softer it'll get. Yeah.
Well, not really, because I put it in hoops, so I'm not touching it much. Yeah. If I was stitching in hand, it might. That one I did 234 stitches. And got it to 2.89%.
There you go.
It's not very far along, but it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Every stitch is a stitch
closer. It is. And, it's not my favourite one to work on, but I will continue with it. And then, last but not least, it is the 80s movie night stitch along from Atomic Tiki Pins, and stitching on 16 count navy Ada, and using the called for DMC, and I've chosen my movies, but I'm not going to tell you what that is until I get to them, and I'm not that far off getting to them.
Yeah.
So this one I did 215 stitches on. I think I finished the top of the reel, or I've got it very close to, and then did some more border stuff to come up. So once I get up and across the top and finish that internal border, then I will start working out movies. There is another side to the border, but I can't stitch that until I've got my movie placements. That'll be exciting.
Nice.
So 215 stitches on that one, and yes,
and
that's all my whips.
Chuck all the paperwork up in the air.
No, because I need to put that away. Now it's Ray's turn for whips.
Okay. So I did some secret stitching, and the reason why I can't show you is because it's a Christmas gift, and the person who it's going to will watch our Flosstubes. so we can't ruin the surprise. So all I need to tell you is I spent 4 days on it. I did 1,097 stitches, and that was comprised of full crosses, beading, and backstitch. So
busy.
Bit mysterious.
I know what it is because it's not for me. All right,
okay. And then we have 324 by Works by ABC. And so this one I actually worked on for 1 day. I did 505 stitches and I worked on 8 motifs, and I'm now at 35.30. So I got these 3 here, those 2 up there, those 2 there, and this one down here, and this one here. So I was working on another project. I can't remember which project I was working on now. I think it might have been Divine Beasts, actually. And I had a look at the colour that I had on my needle that I was stitching with. And then I had a look at 324 separately, and I saw if that colour was in there. And then what I did was, instead of putting them down or beside or whatever,
you just did it while you were there.
Did it while I was there.
That's a good idea.
Because I needed something to move it along.
Yeah. No, that's a good idea.
Okay, so the next one I worked on is Divine Beasts. Now, this is all of part 1 done, and just over half the frame. This is by Needle Designs on their Ko-fi channel, and I spent 3 days, 2,120 stitches, and it was at 83.45% of part 1 and the frame together. Since then, part 2 has been released. I haven't worked on anything from part 2 yet. This is on a 32 count Brittany even weave from Crafty Threads, and I'm working it over 2, so it'll be equal to a 16 count. The part 2 is kind of cute. It's a 3-headed dog from Hades, and I'm loving the colours and the design and the style and stuff. The only thing I haven't done is put the gold name here, and that's in DMC gold metallic thread. So I'm going to leave that till last because I don't want to get it destroyed or anything like that. So each one of them have their little name. So all the names will stay to the end.
Well, it's not their names though. It's the name of the god or whatever they belong to.
Yeah. And then we have Extraordinary Birds. This one I'm so proud of.
This one.
Yep. This one I'm so proud of. Okay. So I spent 7 days on this one. I did 1,848 stitches. It's stitched on a 28 count Bluebell even weave by Paddock Lane Designs. Last time I showed it to you, I was on the peacock tail.
He didn't have a body yet, did he?
No.
So just a tail.
He has his body now, and he has all his backstitch.
Excellent.
In a minute, I'll do a close up to show you the backstitch because it's actually really textural now. It's like 3D textured. And that was part 7 finished. Then that was part 9 finished. And I also finished part 7, which was this one and this one, and I think this one, and the branches of the tree. Then feature 10 is still on the go because feature 10 is these 2 here. And I love this little guy. I've seen David Attenborough doing his documentaries on birds and stuff. And this one, he does a little funny little dance to the side. It's so hilarious. And this is his female here to impress the female. And then the other part of that, because they're called the lovers, the other part of the lovers is actually up here.
Okay.
So that's still on the go. No. And then I worked on the macaw, which is here. So I don't have a percentage of all of it because it's just too hard when it came out in stages. But yeah, that's all I have about that one. But yeah, I love it now, and because I kind of lost a little love for it as it went along, And then when the peacock came out, I was like, oh, that's what it's going to do.
You're going to do a close-up. That's
close-up
right.
of the peacock, yeah. So, I don't know how well you're going to be able to see it, but look at that peacock tail. It's got a lot of backstitch. Now, when I first saw it, I thought, oh my gosh, that's so overwhelming, but it really wasn't. It was fairly easy.
Well,
you got in a rhythm of it, and it told you to do, there's 3 different colours in the backstitch of the tail, so it told you do this colour first, do this colour second, do this colour third. And it made it so, so easy.
Excellent.
Okay, and my last one is my lovely Joyful World
What,
cell.
that's it? You don't have more?
No.
It's all
I didn't do arbitrary August.
Probably just as well we'd be here all day. I had a lot of fun doing it though.
Okay, so with this one, I need to show you a picture because I've already moved the frame for September. And it's too big and too hard to keep taking it out and showing it.
Yes.
So I've got a couple of pictures for you.
It's just getting bigger.
Yeah. But it's well and truly over halfway.
Yeah. So it's like, well, because we're more than halfway through the year. Yeah, it's like you have done well to keep up with each month.
Yeah, totally. So I spent 5 days on it. I did 1,204 stitches. Oh, I forgot to say, it's by the Snowflower Diaries. This is on a tea-dyed fabric that I did myself. Now, in the finished picture I'm showing you, I haven't done the Lazy Daisy flowers. The reason is because when I move the frame to do the rest of the months, I don't want the Lazy Daisies to get destroyed. So what I'm going to do is do the rest of the months, and in December, once I've finished December, I'm going to go back and do the Lazy Daisies then, and then so they'll be fresh and not destroyed, not, how you going?
All the things, yeah.
So, yes, I plan to definitely get this one finished this year. I think I will because it's only really taking me like 3, 4, maybe 5 days to get them finished. Like it depends on how much time I have to sit down and stitch for the days. Yeah. Like if I have a whole day and I don't have to do anything else, I could probably crack maybe half of it out. So yeah, it just really depends on the timing. Feed me coffee through an IV drip. So I'm really pleased with that one. And then the next one is ours for September. So that's really cool. And I actually have a photo of the up-to-date finished. Ooh. So from January to August, including the border.
Very good.
I'm every time I look at it when I finish another month, I'm like, yay! It's almost like having another finish, you know what I mean? But it's like a mini finish because it's part of a big thing. So yeah, I'm very excited about that.
It's like when you do something with lots of motifs too. You do a motif. Oh,
yeah, it's like a mini finish. Yeah, definitely.
It's fun.
Same sort of thing.
Yeah.
All right, that's all my whips.
That's all. That's all for the fortnight, and the very last of my arbitrary August will be shown in next week's video because we are only doing up to when we would have filmed, which would have been the 28th. So there was still a couple of days left of arbitrary August. So they will come next time. Yep. We don't have any finishes. No. We don't have any FFOs. No. We're too busy on our whips. Yep. But we do have some plans.
We do. We have lots of plans. When don't we
always have plans? All right. Okay. So September. I am doing Stitch Along September. So I am getting out. I have actually put on a wheel. I haven't really done any spinning because I've been focusing on our cell, which is the Stitch and Map cell. And we're both working on the Caterpillar Cross Stitch Australasian Adventure. And we're inviting anyone who is stitching any map of any part of the world to join us and show us and tag us on Instagram and things if you're joining in and want to show us your progress. We'd love to see it. So that's one, and we will show that next time because that's this fortnight.
Current.
We're trying to keep them separate, but
doing our best.
So that'll be shown. We'll show our progress on those next week.
Yes.
And so then, my wheel has anything else that I consider a stitch along. So whether it's something that Ro and I are doing the same and we called it a stitch along, whether it's something Jeanette and I are doing
Anything
like our
that
supernatural ones.
Started or done with somebody else. Yeah.
Our Australasian adventure one.
Yep.
And also I will be starting a new supernatural project. Thanks, Hannah. The Oki Stitcher, she roped me into starting the supernatural mandala. So I'll pop a picture in of what that looks like. I haven't started it yet. The official start date is the 13th of September because it's the 20th anniversary of the show starting.
Goodness.
The TV show Supernatural, if you're not familiar.
Yeah.
And and anything that was an official sell, like I've still got the Fox and Rabbit one to work on, all the things. So anything that is a sell is what I will be working on this in September. And this weekend is the focus event in Wit Warriors. So I have decided, since baby is so close to a finish, I am going to focus and see if I can get it finished.
Yay!
Before I start another supernatural project.
So Beat the Modmin is one that Kylie doesn't do, but I do that as well. And it's combined with the focus event.
Yes,
so,
runs at the same time.
Yeah. So that's also on this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
We were discussing it just over lunch before what I should do, and I'm undecided at this point. Considering I've got less than 24 hours to decide what I want to do.
To figure it out, yeah.
I'll have a think about that, I think.
I suggested something she had close to a finish.
Yeah, but
to try and finish it, because that's what I'm doing.
I guess if I did something like that, then I could focus on something else.
Yeah, if you finish it early, you are allowed to then switch to a different project.
Yeah.
But the focus event is basically focusing on one whip and
getting a chunk of days
getting
done
as much progress as you can done on that during the event.
So that's why I'm still a little undecided.
If you finish a project, then you can pick another one, but you have to have that finished first.
That might be a thing to think about on my drive home.
Stay tuned for that one. You'll find out next week what it was she did.
Yes, or unless you're on socials and you see it on there.
You might see. I have been putting pictures on Instagram of my arbitrary August, my start photos.
Yes,
as well.
Don't want to give away the spoilers where you finish.
I didn't want to give away of how far along I got, but you've just seen a bunch of them,
and that's why you might see stuff on our Instagram channel. But
we try not to do spoilers for our videos.
Yeah. So
I
like to save the special surprises for the videos.
Yeah. So what are your September plans?
So I'm pretty sure mine was the same, Sal September, and I had something else there that is escaping me at the moment.
Are you doing Space September with Adelaide from Adelaide Stitches?
I am now, but that wasn't originally what was on.
No.
I had sales. I know what it was, sales and stockings.
Ah, that's right. I was going to do sales and samplers, but the only samplers I have are also sales.
Yes.
So I'm just calling them sales because I'm not. So I was going to start another sampler, but I'm not because I'm already
at the beginning of the year when we decided what our themes would be for each month.
We did say it was subject to change.
We did, and I had planned to do another 3 Christmas stockings like I'd done last year, and current row is thanking past row that she didn't start 3 stockings. There's no way I'm getting it finished by then. But I have more focused projects this year than I did last year. So that's also the reason. And I'm a lot busier with other things this year than I was last year. So, life gets in the way.
That's for sure.
So I will be doing sales, possibly the stocking. But I'm also going to be doing Space September with Adelaide.
Mm-hmm.
So I have my pattern, and it's called Planets. I've shown it to you before in previous haul. It's by Happy Little Mouse on Etsy. And I got it all kitted up, and it's all ready to go. I just haven't started it as yet. Yeah. So I'll be doing that. I think that's going to keep me pretty busy.
Yeah.
Because, I've got my focus of like the Joyful World and the other ones that I want to focus. Which is a sell. Yeah. Most of I do love a good sell, let's be honest, right? And
we just don't keep up with them.
I'm a sucker when someone says, "Hey, Ro, do you want to join in on this?" And I'm like, "What is it? Tell me more." Just have to. You know? So, yeah, that's pretty much what my September plans will be.
Yep.
I think.
All right, and then of course the Whip Go numbers were called.
Yes.
14
and 18.
They were 14 and 18. So for me, I think it was 14.
It was.
Because I pull them out of my advent calendar over here. I forget which one is which.
Yes. Yep.
So one of them was The Power of Three.
Mm-hmm.
I'll put a picture in. This one is from Mythical Cat Studios on Etsy. And I bought it quite a while ago and have been wanting to do it. So that's why I put it in the Whip Go.
Yep.
So that'll be another new start. And then the next one that came, or, you know, whichever one came first, I can't remember which one I pulled out.
Yeah. The other one that was called.
The other one was Winnie the Pooh.
Yes.
Because I have a few Winnie the Pooh projects, like kits and things. And this one I actually had prepped for the first retreat we went on like 2-3 years ago.
Yeah, something like
how many years ago now? And I didn't start it because I ended up doing something else. So it is Disney Pooh Cushion, and it is designed by Debbie Minton for Designer Stitches. And because it was a kit, I have an actual pillow.
And this is another new start.
This is another new start. So I was thrilled when these Whip Go numbers came out. So I have actually included them on my wheel with the cells.
Yeah.
Even though they're not actually cells.
Yeah.
Just because they obviously need to be.
Well, of course, because they're Whip Go.
They need something done on them because of Whip Go. So I just added them to the wheel as well. So including those two, I have 15 projects on my wheel. So it's not 31.
So half of what?
Well, I didn't actually do. I didn't do 30.
No.
Because I had repeat options. But I'm also allowing repeat spins.
So you may not even.
So I may not even do all 15, depending on what comes up. And given that we're a few days into September and I haven't spun it at all yet, because we started Australasian Adventure.
Yes.
Which we'll show next time.
Should we make you do the first spin now, so then you know what you're working on?
Well, that's the thing, right? We were at craft this morning, so I was working on Australasian Adventure, so I want to at least finish the motif that I was on for that. And then because it's the focus weekend, I will be focusing on baby.
Yes, so we're not spinning yet.
So it would be Tuesday before I would even be spinning.
Well, maybe we can tell them to keep an eye on Instagram.
Yes.
And
I will put it on Instagram what I spin up. So, but maybe next Thursday.
Nothing like putting you on the spot for it.
Yeah, but I was just going to say maybe next week I can do a live spin.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And show you what I'll be working on the next day.
Yeah, cool.
Because I don't always get to stitch on the Thursdays when we film. It just depends.
Yeah, it depends on how long
how
the film
big the video is.
and the editing.
And how long it takes to upload. And all
the live things involved as well.
Yeah. So what were your Whip Go?
My Whip Go was a new start and a finish.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't have specific projects like Kylie did. So I've ticked off the new start already because that was the Australasian Adventure sale. And I've got to get a finish in there somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I did finish.
I believe Winter Quake is quite close.
I did. It's about halfway.
But it's not huge. So
I did finish
a couple of days.
I did finish the secret stitching for the Christmas ornament. So does that count?
I don't know. When did you finish it?
Yesterday.
Okay.
So that was the 2nd, wasn't it? September.
3rd.
What did we do today?
4th.
So that was the 3rd. So
I had to write the date down this morning.
Start and finish something already. So tick.
Yep,
I'm done.
Job done. She's out.
I just can't show you. That's all. But I've shown Kylie. Kylie knows I've finished.
I saw a picture.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the actual thing.
Well,
it could have been anybody's
I'll
picture.
get on video when we get home and I'll do live video with it. But I do want to try and get that one fully finished. So
but then maybe I can show it.
No, but maybe I can make that my sort of whip, like
focus,
loose whip
kind
go.
Okay.
Of, you know, I mean, it's
get
not
an FFO, not just an FO.
Yes, it's not in my whip go, but because I've already ticked both of them off, maybe I can
still
just sort of
early in the month.
Yeah. Although,
what are you going to do for the rest of it?
Although I do have to catch up with 2 that were called earlier in the year.
Ah, well, there you go. Do that.
So, yeah, I'll
do you remember what they were?
Yes, I do.
Okay, go.
It was the 12 Days of Aussie Christmas by our friend Adorn.
Mm-hmm.
And it was also another one related to Adorn, her birthday sale that we started, which was the Poison Apple Snow White by Bella Filipina.
Mm. So, well, there you go.
There we go.
They're your
I'll play catch
things
up
for the month. Catch up with go. All right. That's it for plans?
At this point.
Until next week, anyway.
Think
That's enough to get us through a week.
There's so much going on around in here that I may forget things.
Yeah, that's all right. We'll update next week if there's any other.
The other September one was the acrostic from Adelaide Stitches.
Yes.
She has a Facebook page, and she started doing an acrostic last month.
For August. Literally the letters of August.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And so A for August was you could either have it in the title of the pattern or the designer name, or maybe you were doing it on an autumn leaves, Ada, you know, like a colour of a fabric or a type of fabric.
Be creative.
Yes. Any way to fit that A in. And if you had double letters, like the U.
There's 2 U's in there.
That's a free space. Mm. So you can do whatever you want. So September has 3 E's. Yeah. Quickly spell it in my head.
I watched Adelaide's video yesterday and she said it. So or in one of the recent ones anyway.
I guess the first one could be like even weave, and then the other 2 could just be random.
Well, you have elephants.
I do. Actually, I've been asked to work on that. So.
And it starts with E.
I do.
And it could be a focus.
Yes. So listen, don't push it too much.
I'm just ticking as many boxes with one thing as I can.
Let's ease back into it, shall we?
Okay. Maybe not the focus, but yeah.
I tell you what, if I focused on the Snow White one, I'd get surely a good chunk of that done.
S for September, S for Snow White.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right. To be decided.
Yeah. Check back.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. So between us, we have a bit of haul. Mm-hmm. I don't have heaps.
Too much, yeah.
So I will just go through all of mine quickly.
Yep.
If you can help there.
I can.
We both got some of this actually. This is the perforated plastic that we picked up from Choice.
Yep.
Kylie
grabbed them all and then
there was 11 hanging there. I'm like, how many do you want? So I grabbed 3, she grabbed the rest.
I was like, you take what you want and then I'll just take the rest.
And they are planning to get more in. So
excellent.
And
maybe
they've started. Whoops. I'll get there first. No.
And tell them which one though.
No, that's right. So they're starting to put their Halloween things in, and I saw this bottle there. Like, that is so cool. They had a different one. They had a
we walked around the
eight-legged
store
creepy crawly on it, and I was like, not that one.
We walked around the store, and in the beginning, she saw this one, and
like,
she was talking about that. And went back to it and got it
because I thought it could, sit up on our board somewhere.
And it is glass as well.
It is a glass one, so we got to be careful with it.
Yeah.
Which was another reason I didn't want to carry it around.
That's right.
In case I dropped it, broke it.
And then you want to go with this one?
Well, we're on Halloween, sure.
Yes.
All right, so
look at this. How cute.
It's a witchy boot.
It's a very elegant witchy boot. Like, it's got style, right?
Yeah. So these things now were from Lincraft.
Mm-hmm.
Because one of them nearby, or not too far, is closing down.
Yeah.
Sad. Yeah. I nearly didn't get that.
Yeah, I'm a bit surprised you actually got this one because of that.
But what I intend to do is put a finish on the flat bit on the back.
So you're not going to see that?
So that will, I'll cover that.
Yeah, perfect.
So that'll have a little Halloween finish on it.
Mm-hmm.
And they've got all their seasonal stuff marked down. So
look how cute this is. You ready?
You ready? Here's an Easter one.
Look.
With bow ties and glasses.
Yeah. Oh, they're so smart.
Yeah. So, yes. And then also while we were on Halloween.
Yeah. Well, that wasn't, but then, anyway.
Yeah. Before. A witch broom banner.
So there's the broom and then the witchy boots behind.
Yep, to help decorate behind us.
Yeah.
And one of my kids was with me and wanted this one. It's make your own funny kit. which is another Halloween one. So
okay, so it's got
it hangs
different
like
bits and pieces.
a mobile.
Yeah.
So I thought, well, maybe we can put that together and hang that somewhere in here or something too.
Yeah, yeah.
They had some like rickrack ribbon, so I just grabbed a couple of colours because they were all reduced down. All this stuff was reduced down.
Yep.
A couple of yarn needles for when I do knitting stuff. Some more pins. I showed last time I had the round sort of flower head ones. They had the love heart ones.
Pretty. Rit dye.
The powdered ones were basically all they had left. So I'm like, oh, well, we still want to do some playing around with ice dyeing, and the powdered ones are great for that. And I didn't have the pearl grey.
Set aside some
actually. I got some shatterproof baubles because they're always handy to have.
Yep.
And when we went to Lincraft in the city, we also went into Daiso. And they had started having a little bit of Halloween stuff out, and they had this tree. Yeah. And I was like, I can hang like decorations off that.
Yep.
But I'm thinking, like, if it sits, against our board,
it may not show up.
It's not going to show up. So I'm thinking I might paint it black.
And it'll be very spooky.
So it'll be a spooky tree, spooky black tree.
You know what? I just had a thought. We could put that like it's like kind of like light batting, and you could like just drape it from the, and it could look like there's actually webs in the tree, so it looks very spooky. Well,
I have some fake web stuff too, so
there you go.
We can have a play around with that. And of course, I went to Coco.
Yes.
Always go to Coco. So I grabbed another pack of the ball tip needles because I can never have enough of them.
Yep.
And they're our favourite. Up this pattern. A year down under. Now this is the winter, so it's the 3 months of winter here, June, July and August. And this is from Panic Lane Designs.
Yep. Awesome.
So now I just need to get the other seasons. Yeah. All in good time.
Yes.
All in good time. That was the only one that Denise had at Coco, so I might have to hit Lisa up for the other ones.
Yeah, well, we're going to be seeing her.
We will be seeing her before too long, so she may have them. Well, the end of next month.
Yeah. So, yeah. About 2 months.
So that's my haul.
Nice. All right. My time for haul.
Yeah. Have you got a drink? It's not as bad as sometimes.
No. No, it's not as bad as... Yeah, anyway. Okay, let's get into it. All right, so I went to Kmart and I found these by just walking past them, and they grabbed my attention, and I was like, oh, I haven't seen them before. And because they are hexagons, they reminded me of honeycomb, which all the bee theme things that I've got planned, I thought I could possibly, finish one in one of them and cover one with bee fabric, and then make like a little honeycomb design out of the little bits and pieces. So I was like, yep, thank you very much.
Interesting. It'll be good to see that.
Yes. When we went to Choice, I got a few ribbons. Of course, purple.
And more purple.
And then I found these little, in the Halloween section, I found these little hair scrunchies. So I was like, yeah, thank you very much. I found some watermelon beads, and the reason why I got these is for my watermelon crawl project. So, I'm just trying to focus them. So what I'm thinking of doing is, once I've got it done, like making like a, kind of like a bunting
out of beads.
Yeah, no, not lanyard. What's the word I'm looking for? You know when it hangs and it sort of hangs with...
A bunting.
Is it just called bunting?
I think so.
Yeah? Okay. Well, anyway, string the beads on and maybe try and do something, I don't know, fancy. It's a work in progress. So I got the beads so then I could play around with them and have a look, and there's quite a few there. I'll have plenty left over. And then I thought...
Watermelon. Another watermelon project,
yes,
or something somewhere.
Yeah,
recently as well.
Yeah, and I've got a watermelon gnome as well. So yeah. And then when we went to Daiso, I use Wonder Clips a lot, which are the smaller version of these basically. And I thought I'll get some of these big ones because what happens with the smaller ones is they only hold a small amount of fabric when I have my projects in the frame, I sort of clip them and then I move it around, like especially the Joyful Belt. And because that has so much fabric, I've been using bulldog clips because, you know.
Not ideal.
No. So I thought I might give these, and I actually bought 2 packs. So I've used the first pack. So this is the second pack to show you. And they're working well.
Yeah.
The perforated plastic canvas. I only brought one with me. So, and then Kylie found this hanging board, and it's a little round one. And I thought that's super cute. I don't have any round. I've got the wooden boards that are square at home, but I didn't have any round ones. I thought that was cute. I could do something in with that. And then my Silks for You Hank of the Month came in for August. Oh, look at that rich, beautiful blue. It's like a navy blue. It's actually pretty true to colour.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So that was gorgeous. Thank you very much. I shopped at Aldi, you know, doing the grocery shopping, and they have their little special buys in the middle. And I saw these fabrics, and I was like, they had 3 designs, but I only picked up 2. And each one of them is like a different fat quarter. Yeah. So I was like, there's just a little bit of this and a little bit, like this one's more nature inspired, and that one's more like animals and stuff. That's that.
But there's that orange and white stripe that could be
Halloweeny. Yeah, for sure. So, and that's the thing is, like, you know, they're usually matching in a range, but you can use them for other things.
For sure.
And I was talking to hubby, and he was telling me previous that I needed some sort of storage system for my vinyl rolls for my Cricut. And then I found this at Aldi. And I said, send him a photo because he wasn't with me at the time. And I said, is this what you were talking about? And he's like, yes. I was like, okay, I'll get one of them. Cool. Thank you very much. Then my fabric of the month, sorry, I had a mind blank there for a second, came in from Crafty Leanie. And as always, we get a little needle minder, so we might need to cover our eyes for this one. And it's a little Triceratops. My hands are a bit dry at the moment. So, yeah, and he's in a little magnet there. So that was cute. And, of course, Crafty Leanie does an awesome job of dyeing.
She does. She does a lot of ice dyeing.
Yes. And these are both ice dyed. The colour is called Clementine. This one's 18 count, and it's the August 2025 fabric of the month. So it's orange, yellow, and green. So it's very much like the citrusy fruits. It's not really coming up true to colour. It's so much more prettier than in real life than like the colouring. Yeah.
It's a bit brighter, I think.
Yeah, it's a bit brighter than what's showing. And then this is the 28 count opal version. Ta-da! So this one's got a lot of green and then a big patch of orange to the bottom. But yeah, I was definitely happy when I got that. While we're on fabric, I went to Coco, and when I go there, fabrics jump out at me. And they're like,
not literally,
you need to take me home.
Take me home.
So this one is called Forest, and it's by Colour Cascade Fabrics, and it's a 40 count Newcastle.
Ooh, trying out a 40 count.
Yeah.
Have you done any 40 count before?
Not
no,
yet.
I don't think so. I haven't either.
But
I have a scrap piece I'm going to start with before I invest in a big piece.
I do have a scrap piece from Lisa, because she did say start on a scrap piece first. So she's given me a scrap piece to start on, but yeah, that's lovely. Definitely need a white box for that one.
Piece from
Colour Cascade.
Colour Cascade. When we got the little scrap packs from.
Oh yeah. Actually, I've got a little.
Would have that
I've
too.
got a little scrap pack of that. Yeah. Okay, this next one is called. I think it's Vampire.
Vampire.
Yeah. It's written. Yeah, it's written.
In the old Gothic style.
Yeah. 36 count Edinburgh Opal is this one. Oh. Sorry.
Which way are we going?
They're going that way.
I went to grab it and you moved it.
Yeah, sorry. I realised I had the wrong end for you. So yeah, that one's really pretty. It's like a pinky grey kind of.
And sparkle.
Yeah.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah. The forest one wasn't sparkled. That one is.
Nice.
Okay. Another one that's not sparkle. This one's from Paddock Lane Designs, and again, I got it from Coco, called Spring Duo, and this is part of her Duo range, and it's blue and green. Where have I got purple from? The purple on the brain. The blue is a lot lighter than what's showing up in the camera. It's more like an oceany blue rather than a darker blue. Like, let me see if I can. No, it's not coming up. The right shade of colour.
Sometimes when you fold them, because then there's not as much light coming through, it can be a bit better.
It washes it out sometimes.
Mm.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's not doing the right colour.
I have a piece of, I don't know who Duo, the Spring Duo, like this. She did custom dye for me because it's for a specific project. Which has not come up yet, but it is in my whip go board. So.
Now this one here is an opal. It's a 32 count opal Lagana, and this one's called Aurora.
Wow.
And look at that, people. I'd actually seen the green to begin with when it was folded up, because all I saw was pretty much this when it was folded up. And I was like, wow, that's a nice green. And then I picked it up, and then when I picked it up and I was unfolding it, I was like, oh, I lost my mind.
That is very pretty.
And the ladies who were there at the time got to witness me experience it like live.
Yeah.
And it was quite funny. Now, I had this one put away from me for a little while. And this is Santa's Delivery by Teresa Kogut. And they're actually done on perforated paper. And then she gives you all the instructions of how to put like the stick behind it to make them like a 3D display. Yeah. Now this one is by Flossabilities, and this is called Shack on the Shore, and this is the second one that I've got. I think this is their second release. The first one was Cabin in the Woods. This one is Shack on the Shore, and then the other one is it's something in the snow. And it's I think it's got an Aurora Borealis behind it. So that will be coming shortly. Then when I was talking about Space September before for the planets pattern, I actually got the navy blue fabric from Sharon at Crafty Threads, and this is a 16 count navy, and I think it's Zweigart fabric. So that'll be started on that one.
Yes.
Oh yes, yeah, the little tiny orange bit.
The orange stitch that they put through.
And then this one is a new sale that I'll be starting with a couple of close friends in September. And we're doing the Doreen Jones floral pouch, which we bought on Etsy.
Yes, and we showed that last time.
Yes. And I've got my fabric in there. It was just a scrap piece of fabric because it's not huge. And then we were having a look at the colours on the fabric, and I didn't like a couple of colours. So Sharon helped me change a couple of the colours. And so there are the colours. And this part here behind is the actual fabric. So they will be my colours.
Very good.
And then while I was there, she had a sale on 18 count fabric. 18 count fabric, and then the 25 count Eden weave. So I got a couple of those each. And then she helped me kit up some other projects as well, but I didn't bring that with me. I'll show that next time. And then we move on to digital haul. Okay, so what we have for digital haul is I signed up to the Satsuma Street Holiday House sale, and that starts on September the 5th. So you can, which is only tomorrow.
Depending on where they are.
Yeah,
it might be the
following day for us. Yeah. So they gave a little sneak peek of the first part, and it was like a door of a house, and it was dressed up all like Christmassy kind of thing. So it was very, very cute. Then the next one I've got is from Etsy, and it's from Soda Stitch, and it's Romeo and Juliet. And I just thought, this is so adorable. I need it. So he came home with me. It couldn't travel alone, obviously.
Obviously.
So it came with Gnome Happy Thanksgiving.
Oh, okay.
And I thought, well, we don't have any Thanksgiving patterns.
So I'm a little surprised you got that one.
Yeah, but I was just like, well, I don't know. Yeah.
You might be able to swap the things out for something else.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll see how we go.
Okay.
And if not, then at least I have a Happy Thanksgiving pattern to stitch if that calls for that at some stage. The next one was Gnome Strawberry Jam, Jar and Cake.
That's cute.
And I thought these were just so cute. Little bees flying around and strawberries.
Giant strawberry.
Yeah. And I was like, I want to be there and go along with them. Yeah. Getting a view into my mind here. It's a bit scary sometimes.
Scary.
Next one on Etsy was Cross Stitch with Art was the store. And this one's called Plaid Pumpkin. And I thought this could be either Thanksgiving for like American, or it could be Halloweeny,
or just autumn.
Yeah, autumn. Yeah.
Multiple uses.
So, and I liked the plaid design on it, so that's what caught my eye. I was like, oh, that's different. It's not a normal pumpkin, but I suppose if you don't want to do it orange, like you could do it white, because you know there's sometimes white pumpkins or blue pumpkins or grey or
whatever you wanted.
I haven't seen a purple pumpkin, but they might be out there.
I've seen them in the shops. Not real ones, but decoration ones.
I've seen purple potatoes.
I've seen purple pumpkin decorations. But
have you? Okay.
Not purple pumpkins.
We might have a range of different coloured pumpkins. Yeah. Okay, and then the last one Etsy was Doreen Jones, of course. And she had a little Witches Gathering Biscornu. And I thought the witches were really cute on that one. And then it came along with the bee hoop. Now, I think this is a pretty new design for her because I haven't seen this one before. And then the third one from her is Daffodil and Primrose Hoop. And I just love the colours of that. Something just drew me into it and I was like, yep. And then remember when I did
Quack, quack, honk.
Quack, quack, honk. That's it. Well, I knew Erin Elizabeth. I went into her website. I knew she had Bar Black Sheep. And so I had plans a little while to go to purchase it. So I eventually did. And as you can see, it just says Bar. And then there's a black sheep. So it's quite self-explanatory. And I would have started this one already. However, I cannot find the excess fabric that I cut off from Quack Quack Honk. And I would like to do it on the same fabric. So I do either need to have another little look around at home.
Yeah.
And Denise said to me yesterday that if I can't find it, she'll help me out with something that's pretty similar. So that is all for digital haul.
Okay, so now we will move into RAK'S.
Yes.
When I was at Coco last week, somebody had popped in one of the older magazines, and I saw it and I was like, oh, I haven't seen that one before. And I had a bit of a flick through, and there's some of the patterns.
Some good patterns in there.
And I thought there was some cute ones in there.
Oh, there's some cocktail glasses on the front.
Ones on there. And they look like they can be made into something if they're done on plastic or
earrings,
paper.
Maybe?
They might be earring ones. I can't remember. I did have a bit of a flick through when I was there, and I'm like, oh, I said to Denise, do you mind if I take that one? And she said no, that's fine.
I might have to have a flick through when we're done.
Yeah, so that was good. So yeah, she just has like a couple of things of magazines there that people bring in, they don't want anymore, and then you can help yourself or have a look through while you're there. And
yeah, nice.
Yes, okay.
I also got this from Coco because it was left there for me. So my lovely friend Rachel. So this one is by Caterpillar Cross Stitch, and it is called Mythical Tales. Yes. So when I saw that, I was very surprised. Yeah, it was a
all
kit,
the
full kit.
Yeah, nice.
So when Denise told me that it was left there for me by Rachel, thank you very much, Rachel. I was very surprised, and I was like, oh, that's so sweet.
That is cute. I have looked at that one before and gone, oh my
So, yes, I messaged her straight away and I said, thank you so much. So, yeah, that was my lovely rack.
Yeah. And that was it for
Racks. That's it for Racks today. Yep.
Short and sweet there.
Yep, short and sweet.
Flosstubes? Few Flosstubes. I haven't been watching a lot. I have been watching Adelaide from Adelaide Stitches. Welcome back.
Hi.
She was gone for about a month due to illnesses and other commitments and things. So finally she's back.
Yeah, wintertime over here does that to us.
Yeah, it's flu season and all the rest of it. So good to see her back again.
So
and
the video that I watched and want to mention is she did a Space September plans.
Yes.
And she also hit 5,000 subscribers. So congratulations. Yay. I mean, I've already told her, but you know, it never...
Not publicly. Now it's public.
Yes.
I think I did leave a comment on that video too, congratulating her as well.
And she also finished Winter Quaker and she called me out. And I laughed and I was like, she's like, I wonder whether Rose finished hers yet. Because we started it together.
Going, I don't think so.
No, we started it together at the Stitching in the Mountains retreat in June, July.
Whenever it was.
Yeah, a few months back.
I don't know, you went, I didn't.
Yeah, I know. Winter time. And so we started it together, and Adelaide is a very fast stitcher. So even though I get a lot of stitches done, she's super fast. Like speeds past me.
She gets hundreds of stitches on multiple projects in one day.
Yes. So I somewhat envy you, Adelaide, because of that. But you know, it's said with love and all the things. So yes, congratulations on that. You will be pleased to know that I am concentrating on Winter Quaker because I do want to finish this year.
You lit a fire under her.
Yeah, you did. Thank you. And she also announced her September acrostic as well. So
yes,
which we spoke about before. But
yes,
I think
August one.
I think the acrostic can be a very good way of touching some projects that may sort of fall behind or you might fall out of love with.
Yeah.
And if you've just touched it for that small amount, you've done it, and then you may fall back in love with it.
And now's a good time because all the months are longer names.
Yes.
Through to the end of the year. We're past all the short ones.
And we have some double letters in there, so you get free spaces.
Well, even, triple in September. So,
Yeah.
You can put anything in those ones.
So the other ones I wanted to mention was Shady Tree Stitches. Hi, Lisa. She did a Ballarat retreat video recap featuring, ta-da! So yeah, that was quite good because I got to relive a lot of memories not long after I'd come back, and I was still on that sort of high of meeting new people and meeting people I'd known online but hadn't met in person and all the things. So it was great to relive it. Helen D did a mid-year kitted parade, and I thought that was really different. Like most people do a whip parade, and she makes a lot of videos, so she's always asking people for ideas on what to do. She's been doing it for quite
a while, she said too. So she's wanting ideas from people what she should do as her extras.
So when she did this kitted parade, I was like, that's a fantastic idea. Like I really like that. I don't think maybe we would be able to do that.
Work for me.
But I think it was a great idea and I loved watching it.
Yeah.
So
I don't tend to kit things until I'm actually planning on working on them. Unless they are a kit.
Yes. Well, some of the times I kit things up in preparation to start and then I don't get around to starting them, but they're already kitted. So that's the only pre-kitted projects I have. Yeah. I don't buy something and kit it up straight away if I don't have a start date in mind.
No. Me neither, so that's why that one wouldn't work.
But yes, she had some of the same projects as what I do. All right, then I watched Katie, Jeremiah's mum.
Yes, I've been watching that too.
I
haven't quite caught up.
Yeah.
I still...
you're almost there.
I almost catch up and then she brings another one out.
When we were chatting, I think it was like on a weekend, and you were like, the next one comes out on Monday, so I've got to try and watch 1.5 or something.
I had 1.5 to go, and then there would have been the new one, but then I think I've not got to it, and now there's another one.
Yeah.
So we'll get there, Katie.
However, I watched her, I think it was 4 videos. There was her whip parade.
Mm-hmm. Yes, and she broke it down. I thought that was quite well done.
And I was like, wow. Because some of the projects she has the same as me. And some of them are similar. Because, like, she likes gnomes. I like gnomes.
She likes supernatural. I like supernatural.
Yeah. So we both, if you put both of us together, you'd probably get Katie, I reckon.
More or less, yeah.
Similar, kind of thing.
Except for the black work.
Yeah, no. I'm not a fan of black work.
I don't mind something small.
I mean, I like looking at it and the other people have done it.
Yeah.
But actually physically doing it is not my jam.
You're not a backstitch fan.
Yeah, I only like it when it's necessary.
Mm.
Yeah,
and I don't like you don't like
unnecessary.
Doing it.
Well, no,
but it looks good when it's done.
I've got to be in the right mind frame.
Yeah,
frame of mind to be able to do backstitch. If I'm not in the right frame of mind, I'm like, I don't like backstitch.
Yeah.
But if I am, then I'm like, right, I'm going to smash this out. Like, I've got one project at home that's actually finished with all the crosses. It's just going to have backstitch to go. So I need to get onto that.
Yeah.
And then the one I left...
about everything.
Yeah. The one that I left to last is Fun with Cross Stitch. Now, she's another Aussie. She's a fellow Queenslander. And she has been looking at all the games on Facebook and, online, they play them across all the socials. And she's come up with the Big Bash 2025. And if you're not aware, the Big Bash is a game that is played by playing cricket, and they play 20 overs. So they play just very short amount of time, not like 2 or 3 or 4 days in a long test. And they have brightly coloured uniforms, which is always good. There's some eye candy in there as well. I'm going to keep it PG. However, that aside, she has decided to run a Big Bash game. And myself and my husband, we like watching the Big Bash. So I spoke to him and I said, hey, listen, this lady on Flosstubes had this idea. Do you reckon I could do this? And, you could help me pick out some projects and things like that. So I've changed it up a bit from what Sharon's doing. So what I'm going to be doing, I've listed the 8 teams, and I've got a different project for each team. And I was going to stitch for both teams competing. However, some days they have 3 games that play. So that means I'll be stitching 6 lots of teams stitching.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be too much. So what I'm going to do is we're going to watch the games. We're going to record each team's bits and pieces, which I'll tell you in a sec. And then whoever is the winning team is the one that I will stitch the project on. And I will stitch it the following day. Mm-hmm. So I won't... so I'll know which one to stitch on, basically. Mm. Okay, so 1 stitch is equal to 1 run. So if they get 200 runs, then that's 200 stitches on that project. If they get a wicket, then that's equal to 2 stitches. If someone goes out for a duck, which is 0, like they don't get any runs, then that's 3 stitches. If someone gets 4 runs, 4 stitches. That makes sense. If there's a crowd catch, which is rare, then that's 5 stitches. And if they get 6 runs, it's going to be 6 stitches. So what I'm going to work out as we're watching the game is I've got a, a whiteboard at home, and I've ruled it up so we can just write it down. And then I can take a photo of it, and then we can clear it off and go for the next game.
I think you take your photo before you clear it off.
Yes. You can do like any sort of projects you want for the things. It could be whips, it could be new starts. Mine are all whips. So that will help me move through some of them. So the whips that I chose for the team. So we've got Brisbane Heat. So I chose Summer Wishes by Doreen Jones, being that it's linked to the heat of summer. Sydney Sixers, I've got No Place Like Home, Spruce Craft Co. Sydney Thunder, I've got Rainbow Quaker by Vivsters. Melbourne Stars. I've got Flying Lesson by Silver Creek Samplers. That is if it doesn't get finished in October, for Spooktober. Melbourne Renegades is Free Spirit by Aldi, because I really want to get that one done. And if I get that done and finished, I'll move on to Beauty and the Beast by Soda Stitch. Hobart Hurricanes is the Star Wars by Dimensions, because my husband is from Hobart and that piece is for him. Yeah. Adelaide Strikers is our Australasian Adventure Caterpillar cross stitch, if it's not already finished. And Perth Scorchers is Joyful World Sail by the Snowflower Doros, if that is not already finished. So if some of them, like I don't think that last one will be, because, you know, the last one's in December. Yeah. And these games run from November to January. So some of them may be finished. Some of them might just need that just a few days into January to, you know, finish it. So yeah, I thought that might keep me going over the summer with, you know, watching the Big Bash with my husband and doing some stitching. And he actually got really excited with that, because he was like, putting his passion of watching cricket and my passion of stitching together. So
yeah, nice.
Yeah, so that's the only other plan or thing that I've got going, and that's because I watched the Flosstube. Yeah. I don't do sport either. I watch it. My sport is cross stitching.
Yeah, no, I couldn't even.
Or crafting.
Sit there watching.
Let's go crafting. Well, see, the Big Bash, it's very quick over and done with, and it's very excitable, and the bright colours and everything sort of make it less boring.
I don't think you can pay me enough to watch cricket.
So anyway,
I'll watch someone paint a house and watch it dry.
Okay, well you could do that
before I would watch cricket. Tell you that right now. Thankfully, my husband's not that into cricket, so I have to suffer through it.
Fair enough. I don't know what's going to happen when I go away to retreat though. So I might have to put him on charge of watching the games and tracking it. And
good luck with that.
Yes, or I might just have to catch up on those projects when I get home.
Maybe,
because it's only a few days away. So yeah, and I don't get much done at retreats.
No, too much.
Too busy socialising.
And all the things.
And I think that's about it for today.
That is. So if you want to join us with the Stitch and Map Cell.
Yes, please do join us.
Then, just tag us on all the things and we'll put the hashtag below and all of that too. So anyone stitching any map is welcome to join us. It doesn't have to be the Australasian Adventure. It doesn't even have to be a caterpillar cross stitch. But obviously if you do, that's great.
Yeah,
because then it's the same as us.
And don't forget to tag us and let us know of your progress. And if we haven't responded to you, like somehow get in contact with us, and then we will, you know, be alerted.
Well, that's why you need to tag us, not just do the hashtag.
Because sometimes it doesn't work on Instagram, right?
Yeah. I don't know. People have said that the hashtag things. I don't know that they're even going to continue with the hashtag things.
At Rose Crafty Corner.
Yeah. And we do have a Buy Me a Coffee link down below if you would like to support us financially, so we can run some competitions and things a bit more often. At this stage, we are looking at doing one when we get to 1,000 subscribers. So if you haven't already subscribed, please do so.
I did have something in mind for the end of the year. I haven't even spoken with you about this.
Like, what's this?
But yes,
to start a curveball.
Catch. I had an idea, so I'm going to run past Kylie and see what we can come up with. But yes, our next one was planned for 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
We're at 650 at the moment, I think.
Just over, I think.
So yeah, we've got a little ways to go for that. So let's
get on it.
Let's keep growing this channel.
Like, share, comment, subscribe, all the things.
Please.
Please. all the YouTube things, yes, please. We would really appreciate it.
Yeah.
And until next time,
stay crafty.